Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so I guess it's not Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's year. You know, she was probably thinking that a second Trump term would be her time to shine, right? Oh, the evil orange man is back. It's my time to snap my fingers, act all sassy, and lead the youth resistance against American fascism. She probably thought it was her moment to bask in the glory, but boy oh boy is it turning out quite different. 2025 has been an utter disaster for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and it just got even worse. In fact, AOC might be finished. Game over. This so-called champion of democracy just got caught in one of the most brazen acts of law-breaking as a sitting congresswoman. According to the latest reports, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez hired an illegal migrant as her campaign's chief of staff, paying him a fat $80,000 a year, and now the reports are saying that her campaign staffer is no longer part of her team because he self-deported after the Trump administration took power. You cannot make this stuff up. The same woman who lectures us about the rule of law, the same person who's constantly leaning on the Constitution to point the finger at Republicans as being the party of lawlessness, the same person who won't shut up about Donald Trump and his supposed criminality, the Trump crime network, was literally paying an illegal alien to run her campaign. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on here. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so take a look at this report right over here. You got a report from the New York Post. Former illegal immigrant aide to AOC self-deports to Colombia amid questions about employment. An illegal immigrant who once worked for Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's campaign has moved to Colombia in frustration over the pace of progressive immigration reform in the United States. He signed up with AOC in 2022, holding various positions before rising to Deputy Communications Director, a post that he held until December, according to his LinkedIn. And according to Internet Sleuths Online, AOC was paying him $80,000 a year. And make no mistake, that is illegal. Under federal law, the law that every single employer in America has to follow, especially federal employers, it is a crime to knowingly hire an illegal alien. The Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986 makes it crystal clear. Employers must verify work authorization. That's why every normal job in America makes you fill an I-9 form. Well, I guess AOC just didn't do that? Yeah, you know, these Democrats are constantly going on about privilege. I'd say that's a real privilege. To be able to just do things and get away with it, or at least expect to get away with it, because you're a Democrat. Oh, I'm a Democrat, therefore I can disobey federal laws and the Constitution as I see fit, because my feelings, because I'm such a righteous little person. What a complete farce. And actually, that's got me thinking, well, how did she even manage to do this? How did she manage to put this guy on the payroll? Was she paying him under the books? I highly doubt that. Did he have a fraudulently obtained social security number? I mean, what the frick is going on here? And I guess another relevant question, was AOC using American tax dollars to employ illegals who she had working in her congressional staff? The whole thing is crazy. It's unbelievable. And again, it's a pattern of behavior, you know, this isn't just one isolated instance. It's not the first time that AOC acted as if the law didn't apply to her. No, this is just the latest in a long list of insane, lawless, and completely unacceptable behaviors. Let's not forget just a month ago, she was handing out flyers to illegal aliens, criminals, in Spanish in their native language, instructing them on how to evade ICE agents. You might recall a video that I just recorded where she laughed it off saying, well, it was just, you know, general knowledge that she was handing to her constituents. Just general knowledge about your constitutional rights. Yeah, newsflash, AOC. Your constituents are American citizens, not illegal migrants, not people breaking American law. And actually, you know, just like your staffers are supposed to be, American citizens, not illegals. So far, AOC has been caught teaching illegal criminals how to evade capture, interfering with law enforcement operations, and now illegally paying an illegal alien, and maybe even committing fraud in terms of the social security number set up in the I-9 form, and you might even argue protecting and harboring an illegal migrant. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the list is getting pretty long at this point. And the real question that I'm asking is, how can AOC be trusted to represent Americans when she constantly proves that illegals are her top priority? Her job, her literal, sworn duty, is to serve American citizens. That's what she was elected to do, not to advocate for foreign nationals, not to give handouts to illegal aliens, not to help people break the law. And so the question is, how can someone who hires illegal immigrants over American workers, someone who instructs criminal aliens on how to evade ICE, someone who openly fights for non-citizens while ignoring the struggles of actual taxpayers, claim to be working in the best interest of the people, the citizens that she was elected to serve? Well, I think the answer is she can't. And yet the left still props her up as some kind of voice for the people, when in reality, I'd say at this point, it's pretty much confirmed that she is a total fraud. The only people that she seems to care about are illegal migrants, radical leftist activists, and of course herself. Where's her advocacy for the working class Americans? Yeah, apparently she doesn't care so much, because she is enabling one of the biggest issues that working class Americans are struggling with, and that's downward pressure on their wages and lesser job opportunities as the labor market is being flooded with illegal workers. She is a complete fraud, yet she presents herself as really caring about these important issues.
Every time you see Tom Homan on Fox News, every time you see Kristi Noem, every time you see these law enforcement officials doing flashy television interviews, understand that they are taking resources away from looking at human trafficking. They are taking attention and focus and real dollars and real resources away from actual drug enforcement, trafficking enforcement, actually going after and actually trying to investigate really harmful activity that is happening. And so it's harmful in every aspect.
There's AOC making the claim that Tom Homan is wasting time on investigating her and doing interviews and events than he is on tackling important issues like human smuggling. Yeah, this coming from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the person who cried in front of a fence when the Trump administration was actually doing something about curbing human smuggling. This coming from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the person who's been enabling the cartels to human smuggle on the widest scale seen in world history thanks to her dramatic performances and policy influence. She is the face of frickin' human smuggling, yet here she is attempting to use it as an argument. Meanwhile, the actual reality is that the Trump administration has reduced border crossings by over 90% since taking office. Have you guys seen the reports? We went from like 200,000 apprehensions at the southern border to less than 10,000. You know what that means, right? That means probably a 90+ reduction, not just in illegal migration, but in human smuggling at the southern border. In other words, they're actually doing something about it, yet she claims they're more focused on media appearances. What a complete farce, what a complete hypocrite, and possibly what a complete criminal. What she has done is beyond unacceptable. It's beyond corrupt, and likely straight up criminal. And of course, she better than anyone knows that. She knows that she's violated the law. And so here's the last part. Where is Pam Bondi? Where's the DOJ? How much more obvious does this have to be before someone actually does something? This isn't just some minor ethics violation. This is a federal crime. And it's not just about AOC anymore. It's about the entire corrupt, lawless America Last Democrat machine that protects people like her while punishing you. AOC should be investigated immediately, despite her crocodile tears about political persecution or a violation of her constitutional right to free speech. Enough with her appealing to the Constitution. You violated the Constitution, AOC. You clearly broke the law when you hired an illegal migrant as a federal worker, and in no universe should you just be allowed to get away with that. Laws on the books must be enforced. Practicing discretion every now and then makes sense. But in this case, in this instance, no frickin' way. This is a blatant disregard for American federal law, and she should be held accountable. Period. As the Democrats say, nobody is above the law, not even the president, and so that of course means not even a sitting US Congresswoman. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.